In this problem, we want to solve for x given 30 divided by 8 raised to power x is equal to 4. Thirty divided by 8 raised to power x is equal to 4. Let us first cross multiply. So I'm going to have 4 times 8 raised to power x is equal to 30. There are a few things I can do here, but to retain x on the left, I will divide again both sides by 4. So 4 cancels 4. 2 here is 2, and 2 here is 15. So I have 8 raised to power x is equal to 15 divided by 2. Eight here I can express as 2 raised to power 3, then raised to power x is equal to 15 divided by 2. Because this is in base 2 and this is 2, I'm going to multiply again both sides by 2 so that I have 2 raised to power 3 raised to power x times 2 is equal to 15. By law of indices, a raised to power m raised to power n will give us a raised to power m times n. So here this is 2 raised to power 3x, then times 2 is equal to 15. 2 here is also 2 raised to power 1. Applying another law of indices, given a raised to power m times a raised to power n, we can write this as a raised to power m plus n. So this becomes 2 raised to power 3x plus 1 is equal to 15. It appears we now have like a brand new equation, and this is pretty straightforward. It's an exponential equation, and to solve for x here, we can just take the logarithm of both sides. So we have log 2 raised to power 3x plus 1 is equal to log 15. Now, this left-hand side expression is of the form log p raised to power m, and by law of logarithm, this will give us m times log p. Therefore, we have 3x plus 1 times log 2 is equal to log 15. I'll divide both sides by log 2. So that log 2 cancels log 2 here, and we are left with 3x plus 1 is equal to log 15 divided by log 2. Three x plus 1 is equal to, let us express 15 as 3 times 5. And now I can separate this product using another law of logarithm. Log m times n by logarithm will give us log m plus log n. So this becomes log 3 plus log 5, then divided by log 2. We can also write this as 3x plus 1 is equal to log 3 divided by log 2 plus log 5 divided by log 2. Then these two expressions are of the form log m divided by log n. And in logarithm, you can simply write this as log m base n, giving us 3x plus 1 is equal to log 3 base 2 plus log 5 base 2. I can get rid of this plus 1 on the left hand side by simply subtracting it from the right hand side, so that 3x here gives us log 3 base 2 plus log 5 base 2, and now minus 1. Let's divide both sides by 3. This will then give us x is equal to 1 over 3 log 3 base 2 plus 1 over 3 log 5 base 2, then minus 1 over 3. This is the final answer for x in this problem. Let us now do a quick check to confirm that this is correct. The actual problem given was 30 divided by 8 raised to power x to give us 4. Since the x is at the denominator, let us first iron out 8 raised to power x. So 8 raised to power x will be equal to 8 raised to power 1 over 3. What we got for x? All of this. So that's 1 over 3 log 3 base 2 plus 1 over 3 log 5 base 2, then minus 1 over 3. Now let's tidy all of this up. 8 itself is 2 raised to power 3. So I have that into 1 over 3 log 3 base 2 plus 1 over 3 log 5 base 2 minus 1 over 3. Then we open up this bracket. This gives us 2 raised to power 3. We divide all of these 3's here to give us 1 times whatever is there. So this is 2 raised to power log 3 base 2 plus log 5 base 2, then minus 1. We need to separate these powers. To do that, I'll use this law of indices. A raised to power m plus n will give us a raised to power m times a raised to power n. So we get 2 raised to power log 3 base 2 times 2 raised to power log 5 base 2. Because this is negative, the same thing as saying 2 raised to power minus 1. But it's actually the same thing as saying all of this divided by 2, because 2 raised to power minus 1 is 1 over 2. So to proceed to the next section, let us compare this to this law of logarithm. A raised to power log b base a. This will give us b, and if you look closely, each of these are of this form. So this will be 3 and this will be 5. So we then get 3 times 5 now times 1 over 2, which will be divided by 2. So this gives us 15 over 2. So we now go back into here and make substitution for h raised to power x. which we just reduced to 15 over 2. So we say 30 divided by 8 raised to power x, which is now 15 divided by 2. Then to give us 4. Now this is the same thing as saying 30 divided by 15 over 2 to give us 4. Then to change this division sign to multiplication, you say times and then the reciprocal of this fraction, which is 2 over 15, to give us 4. 15 here is 1, 15 in 30 is 2. Then you have 2 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, to give us 4. And as you can see, the left-hand side gives us the right-hand side. And that confirms that the solution we got for x is perfectly correct. Thanks for watching. Please like and share. And remember to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video.